So Julius is back now, huh? And apparently he used his magic to bring him back. Um, it looked like William was going to try to use his magic to bring Julius back. But he said he only had enough for 13 years, so he brought himself back as a 13-year-old. I guess he brought it back into like he brought himself back to a form that more appropriately reflects, his mannerisms, I guess. I guess we're gonna find out how he did it in this chapter. You already know how Black Clover is. Happy endings at all times for everyone. Oh, what was weird was the three elves who had artificial bodies like Vito, Laya, and Fauna or whatever name, they stayed because there was no other soul inhabiting that body. You know what I mean? That's their real bodies now. You know what I mean? But how come Light didn't? That didn't make sense to me because I thought Light had an artificial body too. I don't get that. If I'm not mistaken, Light should have been able to stay too. But what you call him? What's that dude? Vespa or whatever his name is, Vespa, whatever the dude to bring people back from back to life. That guy, he brought Patori back, but in Light's body. Also, we come to find out what you call him, Noelle and her family is descendants of what's his name, Lemire, the first Wizard King. They're descendants of him. Also, what you call him? Who else? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a descendant of Light, but when he got reincarnated with Light's son's soul or daughter, whatever. I thought it was his son. His child. Yeah, it's his son. He got reincarnated as his son, but the son was a baby. So that may have been the reason why, kept control. Not necessarily because he was part elf or whatever, but because the soul that took over couldn't take over because it was a baby. It wasn't, or he should have been. They might have should have made him so that he was crying and whatnot. I don't know. They may have had something to do with it, but apparently he was his what's his name? Is related to him in more ways than one. Well, he said I had a chance to fight alongside my son, and now I get to pass away in front of my son again. So anyway, I think Julius is getting ready to explain what happened. Yeah, somehow I survived, but it seems like I've shrunk. What? Lord Julius? Nope. You were totally, he said you were gone. It was not you were almost gone. You got deleted. He said you were totally deleted. The guy that already deleted, the guy that went through his last moments, the guy that entrusted something to me, the decision I couldn't back out of. So how'd you come back to social standing? Probably your nice social standing, huh? I have no clue what that means. Okay, you want to be buried again? Okay, for real. This old man's crazy. Well, I didn't think we'd be seeing each other again, so I paid my respects already. No hard feelings. He said, man, I thought you was gone, so I went ahead and we had the funeral and everything. Man, what was he supposed to do? Not have the funeral? Now, William got to really apologize because he the one put that pressure on him and had Patori knock him off. Okay, Lord Julius, the whole thing about, killing you, yeah, my bad. I apologize. What type of apology could that be? Like if somebody killed you and you come back to life, What you gonna say? Oh yeah, no problem. It's no hard feeling. I know it was just business. It wasn't personal. It was just business. Nah. Okay, William. Whatever the reason may be, betraying your country is a heavy crime. Making up for all the lives that were lost will take time. With all that time, I don't think you'll have a moment to rest. Basically, we need you working right now. You got to be taking out evildoers or whatever he needs to do. Okay, basically atone for your sins. There's like some things you just can't atone for. Like if you try to like literally destroy the entire planet and you wind up, let's say, in destroying a couple cities, you're not gonna sit there and be like, okay, now you gotta make up for what? No, we're just gonna knock you off. Okay, don't you think you're being a little too nice? Right, a lot too nice. No, I'm the one who invited William to the Magic Knights, and I'm the one who appointed him as Magic Knight Captain. I also take responsibility for his actions. Yeah, your responsibility in punishing him for doing the wrong thing. I lost that battle and failed my duty. He said, I failed. You ain't failed, man. The dude tried to knock off all the citizens, man. You had to do what you had to do. William, do you have the resolve to stick it out with me in this fight against hatred? Basically, William, this whole prejudice, racist stuff made you basically that's what happened to William. He said people being prejudiced against you turned you evil. He said, are you willing to fight against what's the name? Against MAGA with me? I guess I guess he wants to fight against MAGA. I don't know. He wants to fight against something. Man, these guys. My grimoire is once more and always, it will always be yours and the country's. And we'll always, you said that last time. I'm like, yo, bro, you said that last time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't trust you. I'll never trust you ever again in life. And after he did that, he went like this. He said, Clover Kingdom forever. All right, let's see. They got to rebuild the kingdom. All right. With that last battle, the case is closed on that ordeal. However, 3 problems have come up. Now, how they are they just gonna skip the fact that he's 13? Like, how did that happen? Like, well, he just rewinded his body through time? Oh, no. He said only enough for 13 years. No, because if he rewinded, then he wouldn't have to go 13 years. He only had to go what? 1? And he would have just, instead of being what, 45 or whatever he was, he'd just be 44. Okay, who's the guy who decided to call us here all of a sudden? Captain Yami. That key, is that person really the first? Right. The first is that the Magic Emperor has disappeared. Ain't he right here? It's you, remember? You. Okay, it's true. The majority of my magic has been lost. He only got 1 page. This is all that's left of my grimoire. It's probably safe to say that the battle has weakened the influence of the nobles who believe the country's leaders should be nobility. It shouldn't. It should be whoever is capable. But they're a little too prejudiced for that. Now, if he only got 1 page, like I'm trying to figure out, like, why does he only have 1 page? Why is his magic powers less? Why is he back? I want them to explain that, to be honest. His grimoire also only had pages. It didn't have any cover. Okay, question. Why did the Magic Emperor come back so tiny? Okay, little hyper kid doesn't know when to hold back. A phone going off because every time I say hey or okay, it keep thinking that I'm summoning the great god of Google, the great Google god or whatever. Okay, about that, I was aimlessly wandering around as my old self when I found it. Found what? Long ago, there was a magic tool that oh yeah. A magic tool Left behind by magic storing technology. Nero. Its name is Swallowtail. Okay. That means she eats butt? Swallowtail? Okay. My time magic and Swallowtail were very compatible. Little by little, I stored both my own time and magic in the crest on my forehead. The crest on my forehead. He had some crust on his forehead. He was storing magic. If by chance anything would have happened to my life, I would use that stored time to start over. So he started. I thought he was going back in time, though. He was going forward in time. He basically took pieces of himself from the past and kept stacking that up to up until he got to this age right here. I guess he wanted to get back to his original age, but it happened too soon. Okay, the effects don't make themselves apparent right away, but it definitely wasn't supposed to start me back up so young. Looks like I wasn't very skilled with it. Okay, nah, you're plenty skilled. There ain't a person alive that could revert themselves back like that. You're just nuts. And now you look like a kid, old man. He's not even that old, though, to be honest. He's older than everybody, than those people. Whatever you did, I'm glad you're alive, Magic Emperor. Thank you, Asta. You're as energetic as ever. Have you been successful in your endeavors? I did my best, sir, but I can always do better. Oh, I didn't see you there, but just judging by your face, you what? He knows that that's her powers. Okay, what in the world kind of magic do you possess? It's been many years and I've been unexpectedly transformed, but my intuition is screaming. You look like you're able to use some unusual magic. Julius is all over Nero trying to figure out her magic. Basically, he used her magic to come back. Her magic is to lock and unlock things and store things, basically. So he was storing his time, which is weird, inside her thing. That's what she said. He was storing her time inside her thing. All right, my lord. Get back to your story. We can't help you if you don't. Okay, he's the same Magic Emperor, isn't he? Okay, he's the same Magic Emperor. He really is the same Magic Emperor, huh? Now that they see the way he acts, they know that that's him. Okay, sorry. So the second and third problem concerns close relationships, but at this rate, I foresee the Clover Kingdom being overthrown by foreign lands. Basically, he doesn't have the power he had before, so that means the foreigners are coming. The British are coming. You know what I mean? Because he can't fight them off. Not only that, they just got a lot of people in the Clover Kingdom got beat up. You know what I'm saying? They lost a captain at one point. So the other kingdoms are going to be thinking, oh, this is our time to jump in there and start destroying stuff and take over. You know what I mean? Basically, they're going to strike while the iron's hot. You know what I mean? Get them while they're vulnerable. Okay, so you mean the Diamond Kingdom and the other. The Diamond Kingdom. Oh, man, they the worst. Diamond Kingdom is the worst. Or Asta will. Wait, hold on. He said the Clover Kingdom being overthrown by foreign lands, or Asta will die. Why would Asta die? Like, where did he get that from? Or perhaps both. And then they stop right there. It's only 12 pages. Now, that was really interesting at the end. 12 pages. It's weird how he was stacked, like the explanation of how he was stacking up his time, but it went the other way, the opposite way of what you expected. You know what I mean? I thought he was going to rewind his body, but nah. he was basically storing himself in there. So basically, it was like two of his cells in there. All right, I guess we know why he was back, and it had something to do with Nero. Okay, there's our tie-in to the past, and why Nero's a beast. You know, even though she had powers that people thought was useless, it depends on how you utilize it. Also, what's his name? William coming back so easy. Same old anime. You know what I mean? If you use anime, you know what was going to happen. Now, anyway, when the when the British come and start attacking, not the British, but the Diamond Kingdom, they the worst, man. They really are. I do like my man Lotus though. Lotus, he a beast. I like him. Julius ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You know what I mean? He only got one spell now. You know what I mean? Before he had like 10 billion of them. You know what I mean? And his Grimoire was in outer space floating up there. You know what I mean? Now it's like right in his hand. So he's weak. I guarantee you anybody can knock him off. So right now he's only the Wizard King based off the fact that that's where he was before. He already had that title. You know what I mean? You know, and his accomplishments from the past, not his current disposition or not his current power level or anything. He's not really the Wizard King in terms of powers. So I guess he's going to have to work on that. But being that he already did it before, he probably could do it even better this time. He got a head start. Before you starting off with nothing and learning as you go along, now he already knows everything he needs to do. He just got to do it. You know, when you already did it before, it's always easier the second time around. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke. You got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace.